On this week's episode, we talk about Pokemon Pink. Enjoy the show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 107. We talk about video games on this podcast, and that podcast would be the One Up Me podcast. In this corner, we have Ryan Smith. That would be me. And in the other corner, we have Jordan Sims.
Hello. This is the face-off, the way-off, the way-in.
Oh, yeah, this is it, baby. Ding, ding.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know. My money's on you, man. You're kind of a wily one, so maybe...
I just scream at you until you feel uncomfortable.
That might work. I don't like being screamed at. It's very annoying.
No one does. It's the perfect weapon, unless someone actually knows how to fight. And, then they'll just punch you in the face.
Yeah,
and walk away.
That is true. Another week.
Yeah, another week in the
bubble.
The bubble that everyone's in.
The self-quarantine, self-isolation, glove-wearing, masks-toting, rootin' tootin'.
Yeah, I don't think I've been. Let's see. So I've been in the car to go to a restaurant or something, but I'm immunosuppressant. So I don't even go out into a grocery store, even with a mask or anything. So like the furthest I've been outside a car is to the dumpster that's on our apartment's property. So I have not been outside of a car, outside of our complex in like a month and a half now.
I'm just now letting that sink in, and holy shit, that's true. Wow. Yeah. Damn. Maybe the Rona it'll get better.
It will eventually. I mean, I'm not expecting it. I think it'll be a bit longer at the very least.
Yeah.
Obviously, the economy is not doing great. A lot of people don't have jobs. Everyone's just kind of stuck at home. It's not as bad for me, probably, as some other people. I never was a huge proponent of going out all the time. I liked going out to eat, a couple times a week at most, maybe. But even then, I would a lot of times go get it and bring it back. But it is, as multiple people, I don't know how Jordan feels, but it sucks that you don't have the option to do it.
Yeah, it's kind of like when essentially, yes, that's exactly what I was going to say, that it is, now that I don't have the option to do it, I want to do it, whether it's go to a park or go outside, or not that we can't go outside, but you know what I mean? Just being able to be out in public and see people.
Around people. I mean,
yeah.
Humans are definitely very social creatures.
Yeah, I'm all for some, alone time, some isolation and stuff, but I don't know. It's cabin fever, sort of.
It is, and it's almost a bit claustrophobic.
Yeah, it's...
not having the option to move around.
Yeah, it sucks, especially with having to wear gloves and masks sometimes, depending on where you go.
Yeah, I mean, you got to protect people. You got to protect yourself.
Yeah. Your
family, et cetera, et cetera.
I will say I hate wearing a mask because I have facial hair, and it's really annoying.
I bet. Yeah, I don't have a mask because, like I said, I don't go out.
Yeah.
But if for some reason I had to, I guess I would have to wear one, especially because, like I said, I am immunocompromised. But I just don't go out. If I need groceries or something, I get a friend or family member to go pick some stuff up for me. I'm obviously very much appreciative for anyone that has done that for me. But I guess considering the situation, I'm doing fairly well. I mean, there's a lot of people that I haven't seen almost any of my family since then. I've only seen a couple of my friends. I think Jordan's probably the same way. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but we do live together.
Yeah, that's true. We've had the same rotating door of 2 people.
Yeah, and I think they don't really go anywhere either. So it's we kind of I don't know. Part of me feels like we shouldn't even be having at least one of them over, just because I don't know if he listens to this or not, but he is a UPS driver. And obviously he goes out into the world, and I'm not gonna lie, it scares me a bit because he goes out and see. I've seen some people that have masks, UPS wise, FedEx, etc. But he's like, no, they didn't give us masks.
That doesn't mean you don't wear one.
Well, they should definitely. How much money does UPS make?
A lot.
They should be forcing their employees to wear masks. That way their employees don't get sick. That way the employees can continue to work and make them money.
Exactly. Yeah. They do everything else to take care of their employees except give them masks.
Yeah. So that's hopefully that is that's changed.
Yeah. All in all, though, it's been another week in paradise, so to speak. It's kind of nice having all this free time. I've been able to kind of rotate through some, really just whatever I want. Every week's kind of the same thing over and over, but you get
Just
to do
a lot
different
of
free time.
well, I was gonna say a lot of that weird mobile game that you play.
Dude, yes. Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross, the new update just came out.
It felt like you went a bit where you didn't play it like a lunatic, and then the past few days, I don't know if I've seen you until the podcast.
Yeah, it's a new update dropped midnight or 1 a.m. or something like that. So I was up playing that for a while, just trying to get the new character and the materials and there. Well, I had the materials and stuff, but yeah, to do all the stuff on that and played some PvP, and they dropped, a new character and a bunch of events all at once.
I saw you were playing right before the podcast started, and I was like, oh no, he's about to play during the podcast again.
I mean, it's playing right now. I'm farming some materials for some dudes to.
Got to take you to a clinic.
I just might. I went pretty deep into trying to summon for the character, and I almost didn't get it, but I ended up getting it, which was pretty sweet because it would have sucked if I didn't. Because you gotta spend gems, and the gems you can get them free from the game, and I saved up a bunch just like everybody else because this is like super good unit. You haven't seen the rest of Seven Deadly Sins, have you?
No.
Okay, so I can't tell you who this character is.
Cool guy Jeff.
There you go. Yeah, so everybody's saving up gems for cool guy Jeff, and everybody wanted him because he's a badass, and damn is he so cool in the game. Oh my gosh. So yeah, and then they released some cool cosmetics for King, and I was like, man, King's my favorite character. I need to farm this so I can get the points, these special points you can only get from doing this super hard thing to get the stuff.
Meliodas, is that a character?
Meliodas is the captain of the Seven Deadly Sins, Dragon, Sin of Wrath. Yep.
Okay, I forgot.
Oh my god, I know so much about this.
I haven't seen this. I saw the first season like 3 years ago, and then I kind of forgot about it because it took so long for Netflix to get the proper season 2.
Yeah, Netflix is always fucking up something. But speaking of Seven Deadly Sins, since I finished season 3, it ended in a way that had me so hungry for more, and I was obviously playing the mobile game, so I had to find out what happens. And I finished the manga, all 300 and whatever chapters it is. Wow, I'm kind of sad. I want there to be more.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too surprising. It's always kind of, it's like almost like an empty feeling when you finish something, especially something that's you've been partaking in for that long.
Yeah, and it just ended too. Like the manga just ended like in March.
Uh-huh.
So it was fairly fresh and everything. And
he's like, oh, coronavirus. Yeah, that's a good enough excuse. I'm done.
Yeah, it's really good writing. I'd say if you want to read something interesting or watch something interesting, both are really good forms of entertainment. I'd suggest you check it out. That's really all I have to say about Seven Deadly Sins manga without spoiling anything for you or anybody else.
I'm assuming it's more of the anime. It's
essentially the anime, just more details, more dialogue.
Yeah, it's like a book.
Yeah.
For the Harry Potter books are more detailed than the movie.
Yeah. So I did. That was a really good experience. I'm really glad that I finished that because I've been wanting to finish it forever. But start to finish, it was a really incredible journey. There's a couple side stories that gave you some more details and stuff, and then it was really cool to see the stuff that I enjoyed watching animated, from directly from the source material, and it had like Q&As with the author and stuff, and that was really cool to get some different information that way. I did jump back into the Outer Worlds this week.
I was thinking you beat that for some reason.
I did beat it this week.
Oh, okay, but I thought you had already beat it like months ago.
I thought I did too, but I randomly saw the icon on my desktop and I was like, did I beat that? And so I loaded it up, did all the stuff, saved the colonist. That was kind of cool.
Hopefully my debit card comes in so I can
re-up Game Pass.
I can re-up Game Pass. I went and tried to order another debit card today, But they told me last time it would be in what did they say, like 2 weeks, and
Yeah.
a month plus later it never came in. I don't know if the post office just lost it or tried to steal it or what, but they claim it should come in.
Yeah. Another thing I jumped into was Cards, Kards.
This is the World War II card game I was talking about.
Card game. Yep.
I hear it's one of the best World War II strategy card games that is available on Steam right now.
It's the best one I've ever played.
Oh, that's a high praise.
Yeah, I do love me some card games. I will not be returning to this.
Why is that?
It's not for me. It's really cool. You know, there's like a back line and a front line, and
Like Gwent.
yeah,
Kind of.
yeah.
Okay.
Except there's only 2.
Right.
But yes, like Gwent, if you're familiar with that, and yeah, it's really cool. There's sound effect. There's music in the background.
What's the problem then?
I just don't care for it.
But it's
There's nothing wrong mechanically.
because I almost started playing it, but I downloaded it. I just never actually played it.
There's nothing wrong with the game mechanically, story wise, or anything like that.
Wait, there's a story?
Yeah, you pick a story mode. You start out with.
Is this a PvP game?
No.
There's no PvP?
I honestly don't know.
It's free to play.
Yeah, who knows?
It's got to be PvP.
I don't know, man. Anyway, so I played some of the story. You get to, after you get through the tutorial, they show you all the doodads. It's super simple. And you have, what are they called? It's
Guns.
It's not mana. It's not mana in this one. I think it's clicks or something like that. I forgot how they word it. But you have a source of, you can play a card.
You have an energy source.
Yeah, you play a card, and then that card can't attack the first time it's played, obviously. Different stuff like that. Game.
Like most games.
Yeah, it operates like a pretty traditional card game. There's no player versus player interaction stack sort of a thing. I honestly don't even know.
I swear I heard a goose.
Probably.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I don't have any problems with it as far as gameplay or how it's played. Once you finish the tutorial, you start the campaign and you choose one starter deck, and that's how you get the deck, and then you play against, you choose who you want your opponent to be, whether that, I picked the USA, and I could play against Japan, Germany, and some other people that were in World War II. I'm not a history buff, as you can tell.
Maybe Russia?
There you go, yeah.
France, maybe?
Yep, that was another flag.
Yeah.
And
Italy, maybe?
I think they were in there.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, so those are the decks you can play, and you choose, and that's how you unlock the cards for that deck. And then you kind of just play through the campaign versus, and then that's how you get the decks to play the cards. I didn't even finish the U.S. versus Germany campaign. That's the one I set up, and I was kind of just, it wasn't for me. I kind of got bored with it.
Right.
But, if you're a history buff, or if you just want something that's different for card games, or if you want card games with less RNG sort of a thing, like there's
Money?
It's
what?
Less as in you have gunners, you have like cannons, you have tanks, you have planes. I mean, both decks are pretty balanced. The planes do what planes do. They can fly over and drop a bomb, and it might hurt one of their infantry dudes and damage one of their tanks, and then deal a damage to you, the commander. But it's not gonna like board wipe them or anything.
I may check this out.
I think you'd enjoy it as a person that enjoys history and card games every now and then. It didn't have me tilted or anything. I'm not worried about what the fuck they're gonna put on the stack, or are they gonna rip my hand, or they're gonna pull something out of their ass, or whatever it is. It's a cool game. I just got bored with it.
How's it look?
Good. Like I said, it has really good, when you put down troops or any troops or vehicles or planes, it plays the sound. I guess it's the sound of those particular boots or those particular vehicles or what have you. And it really sucks you in, especially if you have it full screen, you're paying attention to it. It has the music in the background, and when you play the plane cards, it's like, and makes the noises of the plane, and kind of has like little commentary and stuff, and it was enjoyable. I just got bored with it. So
okay, maybe I'll check that out then. I'm a fan of history.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. I just got bored with it and then jumped on the Outer Worlds and then went down a rabbit hole of other entertaining things.
Well, what did you think of the ending of the Outer Worlds? Because I don't think you actually said that.
Oh, yeah. I didn't actually ever talk about that. I just kind of breezed over the fact that I like that game. I wish there was something in it that grabbed me enough to want me to stay in that world.
Yeah.
But it didn't. It was kind of just like, okay, cool. I saved these people. That's it. There was nothing really that kind of held me down to the world.
Did you get the good ending or the bad ending? Because there's multiple. Oh crap! I just knocked my mic.
He just destroyed everything. I saved the colonist.
Okay, like that are aboard the ship you're on.
Yes, so I teleported the ship.
I don't think there's really any spoilers.
Oh yeah,
because it's just like any game. You
Yeah.
can save the colonists, or
I saved.
if you don't want to hear anything, I guess stop listening for a little bit. But
So I saved the colonist and teleported the Hope.
all of them, or
Yeah.
because I was only able to save a few.
Oh.
Because wait, did you sacrifice all those people that were being held in
Oh,
suspended animation?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
All of them.
I didn't.
Oh, okay. So you only gave 72 whatever percent fuel.
Yeah.
I took all of it.
Okay.
I said fuck. I said 100%. Fuck it. Give me all the. And then I politely stood there and watched till they all died.
mean,
I wasn't just gonna leave. I'm not an asshole.
Right. You gotta watch what you did. This as kind of your punishment. You have to. You did this.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I was okay. Take 100%. Cool. And I didn't think about it until I started hearing, and then I was like, oh fuck.
Oh, you didn't even think about it.
No,
Okay.
I was like 100%. Because
It says, I think it says in the description it will kill, or your guy says if I do this, all these people will die or something.
I know he said people, but in that instance, I thought he was really just talking about. I thought they were like robot people, in some kind of special fluid. I really wasn't thinking about it.
Right.
And then they started suffocating or dying or however it works. And yeah, I was like, damn. I was trying to be a good person in this game.
Did you fight that? How'd you like the last boss where you fought the robot?
Oh yeah, that was fun.
I hated it. Oh my gosh, I hated it.
I just
It was
slowed
like
down.
the only hard part of the entire game.
I just slowed down time and shot it with a grenade
so did
launcher
I,
most times.
But
Yeah, I didn't know.
it just like those drones that came out were just
That was annoying.
that was. I mean, the actual robot or what? I don't know if it was a robot or a guy in a suit. I can't remember.
It was a robot.
Okay, but it wasn't that hard. But then it would send out the stupid drones
Yeah.
that just destroyed me.
Yeah, that did suck. Luckily, I had I just went in my inventory and hit, eat everything that I had, like speed boost, all the stuff, regeneration, and then just slapped on the gravity gun and just shot the drones and they floated in the air and it was great.
And then at the end, I remember I ran up, found the big bad or whatever,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Oh man!" and I just shot her. She
She?
tried to talk to me, and I just shot her. She
She?
went down like a bitch.
I didn't have a she.
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. I thought mine was a woman. I don't remember though.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in a while.
But I had the chairman guy or whatever. He was like, "You can't."
it might have been a dude. I
Maybe.
don't
But
remember.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fight you," and I was like, "Flamethrower."
Yeah, it took about 2 seconds. It was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, it really was.
After that, I mean, at the same time, I guess I was kind of glad for it to be over because the last boss was so damn annoying to beat.
Yeah, it was really nice to, burn somebody up with the flamethrower. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fight you," and I was like, "Dude, I have a flamethrower." And he's like, "Ah," and I was like, "What, man? Like,
Yeah, it didn't work out well.
get wrecked."
Not for them.
Yeah. So it was cool. I wouldn't mind something else in this universe. Maybe in the future. I don't.
Yeah,
really...
I wouldn't. I know they're making that Honey, I Shrunk the Kids kind of a game, but I would not
Yeah.
mind something like this. Flesh out the world more, etc.
Yeah, I know it's rich and that had side stories and stuff, but I didn't find I don't know what it was about this game. There wasn't anything that really, like I said, kind of, the main story was interesting, but it wasn't enough to keep me gripped in like a Red Dead Redemption 2 or a Horizon Zero Dawn or The Last of Us or something. And by no means am I saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying in this particular instance, it didn't actually grab me story-wise and make me want to go do, the side quest, so to speak, like Red Dead did with some of the legendary hunting and fishing stuff.
I kind of appreciated that it wasn't that long though.
That is nice.
I think it's probably 15 hours maybe.
Yeah.
Instead of, I love Red Dead Redemption, but it probably took me 60 plus hours to beat.
It is a long one. And yeah, it was good though. I'd say if you have Game Pass, check it out.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you have Game Pass, 100%. There's no reason not to.
That is. I've been thinking about that lately, and I honestly think that is the single best investment video game wise I've made probably since the Switch.
Yeah, it's fantastic service. There's a bunch of good games, especially if you have an Xbox, because there's more than.
Oh yeah.
Neither one of us have an Xbox One, so we just have the PC version, and there's not as many games, but it's still worth it.
Oh yeah, I love it. I've thought about getting an Xbox. I want to pick up one of the newer Xboxes that's coming out.
Like the Series X.
The new one, the new one, the next generation.
Yeah, the Series X.
The Series X. Dude, you see how I just had a blank face?
Yeah, you did.
Man, these Xbox names are
That's
hard
a weird
to keep
name.
up with.
That makes it sound like there's gonna be multiple. I think they're all gonna be multiple SKUs.
I'm gonna get that Xbox Z, baby.
Oh, Z-Box.
Yeah, that's right.
You've been playing Pokemon Conquest?
I had to do something when the power went out.
Oh, that's true. The power did go out.
I mean, I didn't want to burn
randomly.
it. I didn't want to, I didn't think the situation was going to get crazy or anything, but I was charging my phone, and I didn't want to play Seven Deadly Sins on an unreliable phone. I didn't know how good the connection would be. Phone mobile wise, because the Wi-Fi's out obviously. And I didn't check to see if my Vita was charged. I just assumed that it was dead.
Right.
I need to get like a little charging stand for that. Maybe I'll start playing it more if it's actually like in front of me and I see it, because
I keep it on a shelf beside my bed.
I spent too much money on that thing not to play it. I need to do something with it. Anyway, so I whipped out the 3DS, played some Pokemon Conquest, realized that I reminded myself that game is grindy, and that I was not prepared to take over this next particular kingdom. I didn't feel like grinding, so I'd played a little bit of that. Still a good game. Good game. And then I hopped on some Pokemon Yellow, played some more of that.
Still good?
Still good. Still good. Still good. It's Pokemon.
25 years later, still pretty good.
Sorry, Pokemon Red, not Yellow. Pokemon Red. But
why would you ever buy Red when Yellow?
Well, I had Yellow as a kid, but I never had Red.
I think I had all three, if I'm honest.
I had
maybe
Yellow.
My brother had, because my mom, she bought Pokemon Yellow, right, for both me and my brother to play.
Ooh, nope, don't worry like that.
I did not let him play it at all.
Yeah, I had Yellow. I didn't have Red, and then I got Crystal, and then it kind of just went from there. All in all, only ones I didn't own were the Black and White 2 and Black and White 2 and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. But I've owned all the one of the versions.
Right, yeah. I'm kind of the same way. I didn't own Black and White. I don't think I owned either Black or White 2.
That's still my favorite story, all in all. But yeah, it was obviously the power's back on because you're listening to the podcast. Everything's hunky-dory.
We drove up to McDonald's to do this.
That's right. They're looking at us real weird.
We risked coronavirus. They keep asking us to leave.
And I keep telling them,
situation.
I keep telling them I'll leave when you make me a freaking spicy McChicken. They're like, sir, it's not on the menu anymore. And I was like, all right, I'm going to burn this fucking restaurant down. Just can't do it.
So we're actually doing this from a jail cell because Jordan threatened to burn a McDonald's down.
Yeah. They were kind enough to, go to our house with a search warrant and get us the podcast equipment and bring it to the jail cell, which is nice.
Why do they need a search warrant? What couldn't we just say we could give them permission to enter the house?
Our guard dog would ask too many questions. So,
Oh, okay.
So what have you been up to?
Okay, so as I mentioned on the last week's episode, I did start the anime Made in Abyss. I did enjoy it. I finished the first season. Then there's not a season 2, but I think they're planning on it maybe. And there's a couple movies that I might watch. But I really enjoyed it. It's kind of funny. I won't spoil the reason why. But maybe, I think there's 13 episodes. Around episode 7 or so, the main character isn't in it for like several, like 4 episodes or so, maybe 5. And I was like, oh, I think this show is just straight up better without the main character. She's just kind of an annoying girl who just is very kind of annoyingly optimistic, I would say. In this world, it's not really a good place to be. I really did enjoy it though. I like the story, the characters besides her. I really like. It's very it's kind of like I said. I might have mentioned this before, but I like the world a lot. It's kind of a
You said it feels lived in.
Kind of, yeah. It feels lived in. It feels like it has a history. I'm looking forward to continuing on with the movie because I'd like to know what is at the bottom of the abyss. I don't even know if they know it is at the bottom of it, but I'd like to continue seeing the different environments.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those that has I'd even call it loosely a cult following, and sometimes you're kind of weary when so many people are like, hey, watch this anime. It's awesome. You're like, should I really?
I still don't like the weird naked 12-year-old scenes.
No, I don't. That's part of...
I really hate it a lot.
I say that's part of Japan, like it's okay. I'm not saying that.
I've watched a lot of anime that has none of that crap in it. In fact, most anime doesn't have it in it.
I was going to say my continuation of that thought is that Japan has a lot of good stuff. Japan has a lot of fucked up stuff. And some of these people, they definitely like to ride that bubble of right there and see what the hell you can get away with.
What's even worse is they don't even look like, especially the girl, the main character, does not look like she's 12.
No.
She looks like she's like 8.
Yeah, it's
weird.
Like,
just show her naked. Nothing horrendously, like, eye-burningly bad, but, I feel so uncomfortable that I have to kind of look away.
It is weird, and especially I've watched some anime that does that, and, even done research into the, people doing interviews with the director and stuff, and the writer saying why, and they're like, oh, and they always evade the question. They never actually give a reason. And
there's a certain group of our audience that are, lack of a better term, freaks.
Yeah, fucked up people. It's this whole thing that I don't even want to open that can of.
Just don't show it.
Exactly.
You want to, say that they get in they take a bath.
Okay.
You don't have to show it. You don't have to show the 12-year-old actually taking a bath.
No.
Or just show them from the shoulders up. Oh, I hate it.
Yeah. So you play
a little bit of an awkward pause there.
I had to regather my thoughts to not go into a blistering rage of my yin yang of Japan because I love it, but damn, those fuckers are weird. Anyway, so your playthrough The Last of Us, how's that going?
It continues. I went like a week without playing it for one reason or another. I can't even remember why, but I like it. I'm at, I don't know, 5+ hours in, I want to say. Maybe closer to 7, actually. I got to a city. We got ambushed by these, what they're called. They're calling them hunters. And I killed the shit out of a bunch of those people.
Hell yeah.
I kind of went out of my way to kill a few of them. Because I've kind of been like, I don't know, it's kind of the way I play. The same way I play with Red Dead. If I didn't have to kill somebody, I didn't because these characters are flawed and like kind of cracked, but I don't think that they would go. I don't think Arthur would go, especially Arthur. I don't think he would go out of his way to murder somebody.
Yeah, me and Ryan play these games drastically different.
But I'm kind of doing the same thing with this, where I try to sneak by if I can, and then even if I have to attack somebody, I try to just choke them out and not kill them. Instead of shooting them or stabbing them or something. But yeah, I just killed it. I killed a lot of these guys.
Good. They deserved that. Watching you play made me 2 things. 1, wanted to replay it again. And 2, excited for the second part.
Yeah, we got some news about that coming up. I remember right after I got ambushed by these guys, I just beat them all to death and shot a few of them. And I got them down to one. The guy, he's like, wait, no, wait. I shot him point blank in the head.
I collapsed for that one. I was like, good job. Proud of you.
I'm liking it. I like it more and more. Certainly, I've said this multiple times. I like it more than I did. Certainly when I played it first years ago. I'm sure I'll complete it. I'm not sure. I don't think I have that much longer to go. I feel like I'm maybe at the halfway mark or so. Because, like I said, probably somewhere between 5 to 7 hours. I can't imagine it's more than 15 hours.
When funny story, when I went into The Last of Us, I was thinking it was a 50, 60 hour.
Oh, really?
I was so confused when I got to the end. I was like, that's it? What is there more? I was thinking it was meaty. But it wasn't. I think that's a bad thing. Some people are like, it's not a 50 or 60 hour game. Oh, I want to play it.
The Last of Us 2 is, I think I've heard it's going to be longer.
Yeah.
Like 30 hours or something. I don't want to quote anybody on that because I can't remember, but
Ballpark.
I do. I like the writing is obviously very good. Ellie feels like she can be kind of a little shit sometimes,
Yeah.
to the point that it's almost annoying. But then she can also be, endearing and funny. Joel is obviously very sad, and you feel for him because of what happened in the at the beginning of the game. Don't want to spoil anything.
Sometimes I just wanted to bitch slap Ellie, and then I had to remind myself, she's
Elliot? You say Elliot?
No, Ellie.
Okay. Who's Elliot?
Yeah. I was just like, she's a child. You can't bitch slap her.
Yeah, you do kind of get that feeling where you can kind of feel Joel and the other adults in the game's kind of almost exhaustion. Just shut up. Sometimes you just wanted to shut up.
And I get it.
You feel like that's how they feel.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't really feel like that as much as it's obvious that they do. But she's innocent, for the most part. At least as innocent as you can be in a world like this.
Yeah, in this fucked up world.
But I'm looking forward to continuing it, and I am, as Jordan said, looking forward to the sequel. I don't know if I'll play it when it comes out. I might wait a bit because I am just now playing the first one, but I am definitely glad that I jumped back into it.
Nice.
Let's see, what else do I have?
Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah, Persona 4 Golden. When the power went out, I decided I'd actually been playing it a little bit before this, so that's not exactly true. But I did pick it up again when the power went out. I'm still stuck on freaking Kanji or Kaji. I can't, whatever his name is, Kaiji. I think it's Kanji.
Okay.
He's the
I haven't met that character yet.
The blonde-headed guy.
Okay, yeah.
And
I know what his silhouette looks like.
Yeah. So I actually ended up looking up a guide on how to beat him because it's so annoying that he has these two minions that stand beside him. Apparently, you have to beat one of them, then beat the other, then beat him. And I've gotten to where I've beaten the first one several times, but then I always end up getting just decimated by just basically one attack. I'm using almost all of the I'll say almost all, two of my characters, almost half the time or more, they're just healing, and then I'm attacking with the main character whose name is literally YU. And
oh yeah, it is
Chie. I think I'm attacking a lot with Chie,
the girl that kicks. And,
and then Yukiko has a ability where she can heal every party member, which is good.
Yeah, that is sweet.
I like that. And then Yusuke, I use Dia, which is a healing move that can heal individually, and I attack with him some against this guy, but none of his attacks are that effective. He has a wind attack that isn't that effective, so I've been using him more for heals.
I make him heal bitch boy.
Yeah,
that is what he does for me. I need to pick that back
Yusuke
up again. This cast is phenomenal to me.
Yeah, it's great.
I finally got back to where I was after losing that save. Be careful when you put in a memory card into a PS Vita; it will wipe saves that are
apparently.
Yeah, and we watched some Joe Rogan.
Yeah, we watched Joe Rogan, known for his podcast and Fear Factor, but he is also a stand-up comedian. We watched, I guess it was a Netflix special. It was on Netflix.
Yeah.
His podcast, his special. I think it's called Triggered. Really good. Yeah. If you like some stand-up comedy, if you like Joe Rogan, definitely recommend it. The last bit that he did was hysterical.
Yeah. It was really funny. I had to remind myself which one that was.
Don't really want to spoil anything about any of the jokes, obviously.
No, but go check it out.
If you like stand-up comedy and if you like Joe Rogan.
Yeah, check it out.
Were you going to say something? I'm sorry?
Oh, no, I was reading what we were rolling on into. And then
because that's about it. All the,
what we've been up to. Let's move on to some leaks and sneaky peeks.
Okay, yeah, but before we... get into some more silly. we do have a bit obviously. No, not obviously. We have something on the more sadder side. We have some bad news. I do want to give a shout out to Screen Rant because this is where I'm getting this information from. Unfortunately, and I'm so sorry, but I'm probably gonna mispronounce your name. But someone that I didn't even know, but this guy is a legendary voice actor.
Kiji Fujiwara.
He has passed away at the young age of 55 from cancer.
Yeah, I loved this guy in everything that he was in, and he wasn't just, he was in the Final Fantasy VII remake and Kingdom Hearts.
He played. I'm assuming. I know for a fact. I don't know what I'm assuming. He played the Japanese voices.
Yes.
If you didn't know, for people like Axel in Kingdom Hearts, in the newest. Actually, not only in the newest. He's pretty much been playing this guy since this guy had a voice in Kingdom Hearts. Or no, in Final Fantasy VII.
Reno.
Yeah. He's been playing that guy since he's had a voice.
Yeah.
But also, if you have a few more people he's played.
Yeah, he was. I loved him. He was in Zoids, New Century. He's been, legendary voice actor. He was in Mob Psycho 100 as the Blue Genie. He was also in Dr. Stone as Dr. Stone's dad. And so he's done amazing stuff. And, sucks that he's dead.
Yeah, Maze Hughes.
Yeah.
From Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Leorio from Hunter x Hunter. This guy, he pretty much did every single. If Robert Downey Jr. did a movie or a TV show, and it made it to Japan, this guy did the Japanese dub.
Yeah, it's awesome. He is phenomenal, and it's one of those his voice when you hear it, but you don't ever click a name with it. And then as soon as I read this name and I started looking at his list of his Wikipedia entries.
Holy crap, dude! His Wikipedia entries are. He has been working hard since like 1995.
And I was like, dude, I know this voice. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's been in so many things I love and so many characters. Rest in peace. That's at least the good thing about entertainment is his talent and voice can live on and we can still enjoy the things he's put himself through or in.
Oh yeah, what a legend. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Let's move on to some happier news. Everything else is going to be happier than that.
Yeah.
All right. This next story I have almost nothing to say about, so I'm just going to toss it to you.
Okay. Well, Monster Prom. Yes, I said Monster Prom, not Monster Porn.
You really have to clarify that?
I really do, especially with the way they titled this. Monster Prom XXL is available now on Nintendo Switch for pre-purchase for $16, but there's no release date. So that is going to be GOG. That's going to be their game they make where it's...
Wait, this is a CD Projekt Red game?
No, my bad. It's on GOG.
Okay.
Man, my brain. But I played on GOG. That's where I played it. Anyway, it's a single player or co-op.
It's like an adventure game, right?
Dating simulator.
Okay.
Where you go to a monster high school,
I remember you talking
Medusa,
about this.
werewolf, etc., vampire, different social classes, economics, etc., yada yada. So you can date. It's kind of a chill game where you and your friends could all hop in a Discord call together and play this game together. It's pretty fun. Or you can play it single player. I played it twice. The Monster Prom XXL comes with the first term, the second term, which is the DLC, and some other goodies that you get all bundled together for the Nintendo Switch. So I think if you and your friends want to try out some new interesting dating sim.
If you're done with Hot Boyfriend, I don't even know if that's on the Switch.
Yeah. Or if you're done playing Colonel Sanders Dating Simulator.
Oh, yeah.
I've thought about playing that one. It looks fun. And it's free. So I thoroughly enjoyed these games. I randomly jump back in and do a semester or two, which it's not that long. It's maybe an hour, if that. Just fun trying to do different storylines. And it kind of, when you
speed run it.
That'd be fun. Once you get to the end, whether, you finally ask somebody to prom to take to the Monster Prom. And
Can they say no?
Yeah, the first time I played, remember I talked about how Medusa told me no.
That's hilarious.
She was just like, no, you're fucking ugly.
Damn.
And I was like, girl, why?
And you turned my heart to stone.
Yeah, I think I was playing as a werewolf that time or whatever, and she was just like, "No, I ain't messing with you." And so, second term brings us some interesting characters like a Cthulhu character and a succubus that's kind of
So the succubus isn't gonna say no.
no. She told me no.
She told you no.
I think I ended up going.
What the hell? How are you?
I can't.
You're bad at dating sims.
Dude, I don't know. I guess I'm not very good at speaking monster, but it's a really fun game. Check it out if you have a Nintendo Switch.
Wait, have you ever gotten one of them to go to the prom with you?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I got the girl Frankenstein to go with me.
Nice.
I can't remember exactly. I've only played it like 3 or 4 times. 3 no's, 1 yes. I remember that, baby.
Wow, that's
but once you get to the end, it kind of shows you how you weigh your options.
Like a Telltale game, kind of.
Yeah, like some people ask out this person, some people did this, so it's really kind of cool to see how you match up with the community and everything. And this has a great community of fan art that is actually safe for work.
Oh,
yeah, it's fun, humorous fan art. Like, oh well, I asked out this person and they said no. Well, you didn't give them the box of rocks they wanted or demon blood or whatever, because there's a little shop. It's like a drug dealer at school, and they're like, hey man,
what?
Yeah, essentially it's a drug dealer. But you go to them and you can give them money to get gifts to win affection and stuff. So it's a really fun loving game. I might go play it back here pretty soon. I almost played it again the other day just because it's really enjoyable. You can hop in, kind of lighthearted fun, kind of see who you're gonna take to the monster prom.
If anybody, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, this next story is from, I wanted to, there we go. Go ahead and say at the top, it's a video game chronicle. They are kind of becoming a source that I kind of like. They get shout outs from people that I trust, and they've gotten several leaks lately.
Yeah, I like that. They kind of got some hot takes. I'm excited about this little nugget right here.
Yeah, they're saying that Guerrilla Games is not only preparing a Horizon sequel, but which I think everyone pretty much knew, but they're saying that there's going to be a trilogy.
Which, at first, I thought about it and I was like, damn it, I don't want a third game. But I haven't even played the second game.
Right.
And so I can't really weigh it. But then I put it into the realm of, this is going to be kind of a crazy comparison, but I put it into the realm of how much I enjoyed the trilogy of the Batman games.
I did like the first two, that's for sure.
I know they're completely different play styles, but I was thinking, okay, if the second one's even close to how good Arkham City is,
that's true.
I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it because I thoroughly enjoyed Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, they're saying that. By the way, it just says multiple sources. They don't leak their sources, but that is fairly common. You don't want to out your sources, and then they never tell you any more information again. But they're saying that apparently it started very soon after the release of the initial game. I didn't realize that it sold over 10 million units.
Yeah, especially with the PC version out now, people can enjoy that. There's also going to be a comic book series that's going to be coming out.
Oh, really?
Which it's on Comixology. You can pre-order it now if you want to. Just type in Horizon Zero Dawn and it should pop up. There are some leaked Horizon Zero Dawn concept art showing some co-op play.
Okay.
And it looks how Generation Zero should have looked. Should have looked. Like should have been.
Okay.
A really good
game.
Open. Kind of like a fully fledged. It gives me like super mega legit looking Left 4 Dead kind of feels, except not as hordy, if that makes sense.
You say hordy?
Hordy. Where it's like mass mobs all the time, like tons and tons of mobs.
I never played Left 4 Dead, but I know about it.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. So it's like a horde mode?
Yeah, I'm not saying this. I'm saying this wouldn't be a horde mode. It would just have the really good qualities of a co-op game like Left 4 Dead 2. I just said it with a lot of words.
Okay.
Yeah, so this picture looks legit. You got one player on the back of a like Tyrannosaurus, like anger blader looking thing. It looks sweet, and there's 2 more down there. One sliding down a hill trying to.
We can link this in the show notes.
We'll link this. I'm getting to the end of the bubble of my descriptive words of conceptual arts.
They're also saying that it's going to be a, quote, gigantic world. I guess even bigger than the original, but I don't really think it needs to be.
No, it's big, especially since is there fast travel? Yeah,
I don't remember.
There's fast travel.
How did you fast travel?
Teleportation points?
What?
I think. Maybe I'm making this up.
I don't know. They didn't have microwaves, but they had teleportation units.
I can't remember because are you gonna play it?
I mean, don't spoil it for anybody listening.
Okay, yeah. Actually, yeah. I'm not gonna say it because I don't know if the thought I have in my mind is an actual fact or if it's just something I made up.
Okay.
But yes, this is awesome. I will happily play a second, and if the second one's good, happily play a third game in the Horizon universe. I need to go back and play some of the Frozen Wild. Maybe I'll do that. That's a good idea since I haven't been enjoying Death Stranding. So I might pass that on from Jordan's Blockbuster to Ryan's Blockbuster. So.
Oh, apparently Herman Hulst, who is the former, apparently he's the co-founder of Guerrilla Games. I didn't know that, but he's the president of Sony Worldwide right now or something. I can't remember.
Interesting.
But he told the Telegraph, the quote, "I think we'll be in the Horizon business for a long time."
Okay.
So that's I'm not surprised. That game sold really well. People love it.
Yeah.
I wish I had liked it more. No,
I really enjoyed it.
fortunately,
I've always been a big mech head. I love Zoids to bits. I love I don't know. I'm a big nerd when it comes to this stuff. Also, I'm probably going to pre-order the comic. It's it's just
Why pre-order it? Does it come with something or?
I don't think so. I think I just want to get it. I'm going to put it on my list of Comixology because that's a read.
If you're going to get it on Comixology, there's no reason to pre-order it because you're just getting it digitally.
That's what I mean. Yeah. I guess just buy it. This is what I mean. There's right now it's just a pre-order button because you're not going to get it. But anyway,
the last thing I wanted to say real quick is apparently this is going to be a PS5 game, or it's at least supposed to be a focused. They're focusing on the PS5.
Gotcha. That reminded me of what I was going to say. This is a hot take. This is 100% my speculation. I would love to see a Horizon Zero Dawn themed PS5. That'd be cool.
Oh, that's actually a completely sane and logical thought.
Yeah.
I did not expect that.
I don't, in no way, shape, or form do I think it's going to be a PS5 launch title. I think maybe it'll come.
No, there's no way that Horizon Zero Dawn 2 is a PS.
I think
I'd say 2021, 2022 at the earliest.
I was gonna give wishful thinking timeline and say 6 months into release of the PS5.
Oh, okay. I thought 6 months from now.
No, 6 months into the PS5's release, and then maybe they'll release the Horizon Zero Dawn edition.
Well, if they release Horizon Zero Dawn, they'll probably release, and if there is a Horizon edition PS5, I'm sure it'll come out with the
That's a good
game.
point. I was thinking they could do that, or they could release it on the anniversary of when Horizon Zero Dawn came out. That'd be kind of cool too.
I'm looking forward to a lot of there's a lot of big sequels coming out. PlayStation, Spider-Man 2, Horizon 2, God of War 2. There's hopefully Bloodborne 2.
It's not a sequel, but I'm really hyped for Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with that, but yeah, I am too.
I was just randomly thinking about it.
I'm always hyped for Cyberpunk.
Man, that game is gonna be so cool. Damn, I love video games.
Okay, a little bit of a shorter story here for all you Danganronpa fans. I kind of want to play this series.
This is something I haven't played. It's one of those that people have said here and there play it. I really enjoyed watching a playthrough of. I do not know which one because they all kind of are the same to me.
It's kind of like a survival horror.
Yeah.
Point and click adventure.
I think there's a teddy bear. Maybe that's.
Yeah, there is. That's not point and click adventure. I'm sorry, a visual novel.
Yeah, that's the extent of my knowledge about the game or anything like that.
Super Japanese, I think.
Yes. The creators of the game, Spike Chunsoft, tweeted, quote, "To kick off the 10th anniversary of Danganronpa, we're thrilled to announce the Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Desire, and Danganronpa...
Despair, sorry. Goodbye Despair.
Goodbye Despair, and Danganronpa version 3, Killing Harmony are coming to mobile devices. Look forward to more. Hashtag DR_10 news." And then there's a picture.
To put underscore.
Some people, they like knowing.
Those are some Japanese ass names.
There are. Man, this teddy bear looks metal as fuck.
Yeah, I think he's the bad guy, maybe.
I have no clue. I might play these. Maybe.
They're supposed to be cool. It doesn't mention anything about a release date, or platform, anything like that.
Nope, they do mention in this little picture, though, of the tweet, there's going to be a brand new UI for mobile version. It's going to be easy and smooth with touch controls. Also, there's going to be a gallery function that's been added to have easy access to illustrations, event scenes, voice lines, and concept materials as well for those of you that enjoy the series and want some extra looks at those goodies.
I think I'd rather just play it on Vita.
It's on Vita. Sweet.
Yeah, that's its like platform of or origin, I think.
Okay, yeah. Well, good.
Maybe PSP originally. I'm not sure, but I know it's big on Vita.
Okay, sweet. Well, I gotta do something with the Vita. I spent all that money importing it from Japan, and son of a bitch, it's just sitting in a damn case, and I feel sad about that.
Man, I love my Vita. I don't play it as much as I should, but I like it a lot. I think it's a great little console. I know a lot of people like the original Vita because it's heavier and it's got the OLED display.
Yeah.
I like mine. I had an old one, and they were like 2 pounds or something. And
oh yeah, that's the one I gave you.
Yeah.
Because it was gifted to me, and I was like,
it was broken.
Yeah, I was like, I don't need this. So
yeah, maybe I'll play this. For some reason, anytime I hear Danganronpa, I think of that other super Japanese game. There's a Vice Watch set of it, which is a card game for anyone who doesn't know.
Dang it, you put me on the spot. What's it called? Oh crap. Oh my gosh. Primarily guys or girls? What do they look like?
They look like Japanese RPG characters. I don't know.
Shit. Not Attack on Titan.
Casey played the deck.
Oh, not Kaneko, not Code Lyoko.
This is some weeby shit.
Oh shit, what's it called? Oh my gosh, I know what it's called. They're ship girls.
No,
not ship girls.
No, something else. Just move on. It's a Japanese game. It's a dungeon crawler, I think. Anyway, it reminds me of that game. That game that I do not know.
This is gonna bother the actual hell out of me. I'm gonna just come in there and scream the name of it at you later.
Okay, let's move on. This is actually a story from last week that I did want to update, coming from Bloomberg. We spoke about how Sony was limiting the PS5 that they're gonna sell. You were thinking hard,
dude. Yes, I am.
And it's we talked about how it's due to COVID, and it is, but not entirely. Apparently, the one of the main reasons COVID is having to do with more of the marketing side, but apparently they're also struggling to get parts, and it's gonna basically, long story short, the PS5 is looking to be minimum 450 or 500. I'm sorry, minimum $500 according to this Bloomberg article, all the way up to maybe 550.
Damn, I'm glad they didn't meet my outlandish price
of 600.
Which is, I really was hoping they would just kind of rag 'em, bag 'em, some,
Rag 'em, bag 'em? What does that mean?
Like, profiterole is the wrong word here. That's what? A dessert. I'm having a baby stroke.
Wait.
Jigsaw, like, homebrew, some stuff. I thought they were just going to be taking...
Jerry-rig? Is that what you're trying to think of?
Yes, thank you, jerry-rig. I thought they were going to have to jerry-rig some PS5s together with some local computer parts and hardware accessories. It would still look good on the outside, but on the inside, that shit would be held together with some janky stuff.
I'm still interested and a little worried, and I'm not that worried about, because it doesn't matter that much, about what the PS5 is going to look like, because we still have no idea. It could be the Flying V.
All in all, I know for a fact, if that bitch is white, I'm ordering a D brand.
I'm sure D brand has skins and stuff already in the works.
They have a skin for the Switch that I want to get. It's what's it called? A breakdown, where you can it's like you're seeing inside the Switch. You see all the components. Cool. I might buy that because it looks really cool.
I remember I had you remember that brand Skin It?
Yeah.
I had a couple of those I remember distinctly peeling it off so I could sell it to somebody.
Yeah, all in all, I've been thinking about D brands for a while, just because people are like, "Oh, just use a D brand instead of a case." I'm like, I don't like the sound of
I'd
that.
rather use a case. I mean,
Yeah, same.
I don't love the obviously cases has their downsides.
Yes.
But I don't mind it at the same time. I've almost always had a case on it. I remember back in the day, OtterBoxes. Holy
Oh
crap,
my
you could beat
gosh.
someone to death with that.
Dude,
I finally convinced my dad he didn't need an OtterBox.
good for you.
He just so now he basically has a normal person case.
Yeah, Dad, when are you gonna drop this in the mud or quicksand or a pool? Like, what do you mean?
Up a 7-story building.
Exactly.
I had a friend. We went on vacation together actually, and he dropped. We were in like at least probably 5th story of the building. He dropped his phone out of the window, no case or anything, and it was completely fine.
Wow, was it a Nokia?
It's actually an iPhone, I think. It fell into some bushes.
Oh, okay.
And then it like bounced, I think, out of the bushes and fell into some grass.
There you go. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad it didn't break.
Yeah, that was sucked.
Nowadays, there's so much glass and crap on phones, it'll just shatter. I'm scared about dropping mine with the freaking curved glass.
Oh yeah, I swear. Anytime I have broken my phone, it almost has to fall on like a weird angle.
Yeah.
And like it'll fall on like a rock or something and crack the screen. Years ago, I say years, like 2 or 3 years ago, I had my Pixel in my breast pocket on my shirt, and I leaned over to get something, and it fell out of my pocket and landed on the curb, on the corner of the curb, just shattered the screen. I was so mad at myself.
Yeah, that's why I'm always worried about my freaking Note 10 with the freaking curved display. It looks cool, but I don't know if I'm gonna get another phone with a curved display because it is real scary when you drop it.
I bet you gotta have keep an eye on it.
Yeah. Speaking of things you got to keep an eye on, watch out, universe, internet peoples, for the Last of Us 2 spoilers. Just be careful with those. They are out and about.
Oh, they are apparently. I haven't, because I'm not gonna read into any of this at all. I just read the headlines basically, and I would encourage anyone out there that is scared of the Last of Us spoilers to do the same. I don't even remember where I got this from. I don't want to go look again because I don't want to risk spoilers. But I read that someone that was either knew someone or who was in a relationship with someone who worked at Naughty Dog put some big spoilers out for the game out on the internet. That person is an asshole, obviously. Don't go out and look for those. Don't spread them.
Yeah, there's 2 things you don't spoil for people in life, or 3 things really: baby gender, anime, video games. Everything else,
no, don't spoil it. I hate spoilers.
Yeah, me too.
I cannot stand spoilers. I had BioShock spoiled for me. I had The Last of Us spoiled for me.
I just made some
Red Dead.
very outlandish speculations in my head. I'm not going to repeat them out here just because I don't want to put any more thoughts in anybody's idea. But I hope all the speculations I just made in my head about spoilers that could possibly happen.
I have a theory about The Last of Us too.
Yeah?
If you want to hear it.
Sure.
Okay, so my theory is Ellie is the bad guy. Ellie becomes the bad guy.
Oh, yeah, we talked about this.
And Joel, you're going to eventually switch to playing Joel, and you're going to have to save, or you're going to have to stop Ellie.
That'll be interesting. I did realize, well, I spoke about this earlier, watching you play, I really enjoy that kind of combat where you can either have like a lot of action, or you can play some stealthy. I guess a variety of combat. You don't just have to play it one way.
I do think that's probably the worst part of that game is the combat. It's not bad, but it's not great. It's just not designed to be. It's very heavy, which makes sense because it is a very quote unquote realistic world. Obviously, there's fungus zombies and all this stuff, and there's exploding zombies, but it feels very visceral. And I think that since that is, in my opinion, probably the worst part of the game, it looks like The Last of Us 2 seems to be at least somewhat addressing it. It looks better. Looks more fun. I don't know if it needs to be. Obviously, some people are like, oh man, this shouldn't be fun because of the what you're doing. But it's doing to be fun.
Yeah, it's still a video game. Like, geez, come on, live a little.
So watch out for those. I wouldn't even type that in. That's how weary of this I am.
Just be careful. But that's going to be it for the leaks and sneak peeks. Let's move on into some new games.
I swear I hit my mic like 5 times an episode.
Dude, one day you and your mic will get some counseling, and
They stop back talking me.
yeah, it's all that haptic feedback it's giving off over there. New games.
Mike has haptic feedback.
Yep. It's smart. So, Animal Crossing had a big old boy update. You update your game?
I did.
You didn't tell us about turnip prices.
Oh yeah,
People gotta know.
Actually, since we're talking about it here, I'm just gonna say it here. So, I didn't buy turnips.
Yay!
No, Daisy's gonna be mad at me.
So, you're not the only person she sells turnips to.
Damn, but she doesn't talk to anybody else on the island.
She goes to other people's islands.
Oh damn. Okay, so they were 117 bells, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
That's expensive.
Yeah, that's I think probably nearly 20 bells more expensive than they've been since I've started checking.
Daisy May says she need to buy some new outfits or something.
I couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
Little gold digger, she cried.
I checked it this morning and they were 73 bells. So I'm glad I didn't do it.
So once you buy them,
right,
you can't buy them again during that particular week, can you?
You can buy them again during the same day, but no.
Okay.
She is only on the island on Sundays.
Okay, got it.
That's why you can't sell on Sundays.
That makes sense. Okay.
But yeah, that's
okay.
So with that, I'll have some more. You can go ahead and read these updates if you want.
So Leaf, there's gonna be a gardening shop.
He's a sloth that sells like flower bushes and stuff.
Okay, cool. Red is gonna be Jolly Red's treasure trawler.
Hell yeah!
What kind of person is this?
Okay, so Red is a fox, right?
Okay.
Apparently, there's like this in Japanese lore. There's this constant battle between tanukis, which is what Tom Nook is. He's not actually a raccoon, and foxes. So Red and Tom Nook are rivals.
Okay, cool.
And he's an art dealer is what Red does, but he's a sly fox. So some of his paintings are
stolen.
Not real. I bought one for almost $5,000, 5,000 bells. I even looked it up online, and I had seen the painting before, but I could not remember what because it's a fairly intricate painting, and I could not remember exactly what it looked like. So I went online and found a picture of it, looked all around, and I went to because you can donate them to Blathers,
the
and
museum,
I went to
the Owl
donate
Museum.
it. Yes, and he's like, "Oh man, it's fake.
Oh,
kill that fox." So I was like, okay, whatever. I'll sell it to Timmy and Tommy over at Nook's place.
There you go.
I'm sure they'll give me a little bit for it. Nope. They don't accept fake paintings.
Oh, man. Did you enjoy the, what's its name?
So it's in my bathroom.
There
it's
you
hanging
go.
above my toilet in my bathroom.
Nice. Okay. Did you enjoy the, what is it? Pee Wee Gaskins? No, sorry. KK Slider?
I haven't gotten him yet.
Oh. Okay.
You have to get your town to a level 3.
Oh, I saw him. I saw an article and I thought he was just showing up.
No, I'm not good enough for KK Slider just yet.
Well, that sucks. There's going to be, also, they added some seasonal events to Animal Crossing. I'm sure you're going to be excited for these. Boyo, Nature Day is happening now until May 4th. You know, you can get those Nook gardening activities.
Yeah, that's what the sloth, Leaf the sloth, is doing the Nature Day thing. I think he goes away after the Nature Day event is over.
Okay. You can also look forward to International Museum Day from May 18th till May 31st. You get a stamp for visiting museum exhibits.
Hell yeah.
Don't know what you're going to do with those stamps. You'll be able to make something.
I'm going to collect them.
You get to stamp clothes or couches.
I'm assuming you're going to have like a little booklet. Like
people.
Have you ever been to a museum? And you get,
oh, yeah. Okay. They got the little
like
pennies.
Of,
the penny thing.
The gaslighting episode of South Park. You don't watch South Park?
Nope.
I don't. The penny thing.
Yeah.
I don't. There's not one right now. Maybe they'll add one.
That'd be
during
cool.
this
I
event.
love those things. If you guys want to send me any pennies, let me know. Like that you've crushed, and I mean, I'll take them. You won't be able to know my actual address.
I forgot you collected those things.
That's secret. That's secret number 4.
Oh, you just told everyone in the world, man.
That's okay. I mean, somebody that's kind of a friend. He, for some reason, holds that over me. as like a big dirty thing.
I mean, that's weird, but
Yeah, he's
I
like,
don't
I'm
really
gonna tell people
care.
about your obsession with copper. And I was like,
your obsession.
I was like,
It
what?
sounds like an anime villain.
And I was like, what? I collect crushed pennies from various places. I go looking if they
It's a little
have.
weird, but it's not.
I mean, I don't display them. I think they're all in a box.
There are much weirder things. There are much
are.
weirder
Moving
things.
on from International Museum Day, there's going to be wedding season. There's going to be all of June. Reese and Cyrus, not the Cyrus from Trailer Park Boys. I don't know what kind of animals these are because everybody's
I
an
think they're
animal.
llamas, maybe.
Yeah, okay. They
Oh, also, I kind of hate like two of my villagers, and I want them to move.
just kick them out. Wait,
I
aren't
gotta
you
figure
the
out-
only human in
Yeah.
Animal Crossing?
Yes. Well, there's also a demon rabbit that might be a human dressed up as a rabbit.
So, oh, kawaii girl, like a weeaboo girl.
No, it's a weirdo rabbit.
Okay. So there's wedding day, and Reese and Cyrus, that apparently are llamas, will give you shit for helping
think-
them.
I think they're from that Happy Home Designer game, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Also, they address some issues to further ensure an enjoyable game experience. That's coming
What
straight.
does that mean?
I don't know, man. I just put it as a bullet point because Nintendo wanted us to know.
Apparently, they nerfed the amount of money you get when you leave your money in the bank.
Son of a bitch.
I think they said it was something to do with it was too easy for people to get money because, and I think they're also going to, or they may have already nerfed the prices of tarantulas because people were manipulating because there's an island that just constantly spawns tarantulas that you can go to,
Oh,
and
okay.
people were manipulating that, and then they would go to this chameleon. I can't remember what his name is, but he buys bugs for like I don't want to say twice the price of normal, but he gives you more money for them.
He collect them. He eat them. What do you do with them?
He collects them. He's obsessed with bugs.
Okay.
And people were just like getting millions of bells from
Does
that.
he know that spiders aren't bugs though?
He I don't know, man. Like he gives you money.
I bet he licks them. Freak.
He is a chameleon.
Yeah. That's, that sucks they nerfed the money because with everyone not having a job, the Animal Crossing is the only thing that's really helping them get through their day.
I mean, you got to grind more now.
That's true. I still, every time I talk about this game, I think, maybe I'll play it. And I don't. So,
As you look at your phone to start playing your
mobile game,
yeah.
I'm like, maybe I should play Animal Crossing. They're getting a International Museum Day. I mean, and I want that KK Slider fucker to come.
The more you play, the sooner you start playing, the quicker you get the museum and everything. So
That's true. Damn. Well, I mean, not doing anything else in my life. Might as well live a.
well,
I'm
while
still
you make that decision, let's move on to some more games. Gears Tactics, the anticipated XCOM-like Gears of War game, is out now for PC and Xbox. That's also available on Game Pass, by the way. I will probably play that through that whenever I get my Game Pass subscription back.
There you go. Sakura Wars is available now on PS4. I watched the trailer for this. I might get this game. I'm gonna look at a review first because I have
It's
been.
an anime-esque game, right?
It's
Is Naruto in it?
Naruto girls meets mechs.
Okay, I thought you were saying that. I was making a joke. I thought you were about to tell me that Sakura from Naruto was actually in this game.
No, it's it looks like some kind of girls and mechs RPG sort of a thing. I tried looking it up on How Long to Beat because I wanted to know what I was getting myself into. They haven't updated it yet, so that's kind of how I'm judging if I want to play it or not.
I kind of thought this was one of those weird, like anime girls in bikinis game where you squirt with them with water.
Oh, the water gun battle royale thing.
Yeah.
That's a weird game. Yeah, I might play this though. I need to watch another review. I need to watch a review on it, see what the kind of vibe of it is, and actually see how long it is. Because if it's like a 60 or 70 or 80 hour,
Holy I don't think it. I hope not.
I hope it's not either. Because I ain't got no time for that. I mean, I got nothing but time, but I got stuff I need to do.
You gotta at least pretend.
Yeah.
Like you got time.
Yeah.
You don't have time. All right. Moving on, we got Moving Out, which is available now for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and Steam.
There you go. When I saw this, I didn't read the new games, and I thought that was just I thought I stumbled onto your docs, and this was like a topic we had to talk about, and I was like, wait a minute, hold up. What?
I can't even go outside. How am I gonna move out?
Dude, I don't know. Secret tunnels. Who knows? Deliver Us the Moon is available now on Steam, PS4, and Xbox One.
I feel like I remember seeing that game. I think it looks pretty cool. SnowRunner, which I have no idea what it's about. Maybe trucks and snow or something.
Let's just say ATVs and snow.
Yeah, is available now for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the PC.
Valorant has ranked.
Oh yeah, I should probably actually explain that.
It's coming in its next update, which is when.
So they don't know, but we know it's going to be this week.
Okay. There you go.
The week that you're listening to this, or the week that this comes out. Some people are speculating that it's going to be Tuesday, which will be the day that this podcast goes live, but we don't really know. But Riot, the makers of the game, are claiming that it will be sometime this week.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. Trials of Mana is available now on Switch, PS4, and Steam.
All right, so Google Stadia is holding an event on the Tuesday that this comes out at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, or your local equivalent. If you don't want to, we will cover this whenever the news that comes out from this. But if you want to watch it yourself, it's going to be on Twitch. I'm sure it'll be on YouTube. Go check that out.
Okay, cool. And finally, Streets of Rage 4 is going to be available April 30th.
This game looks pretty cool.
I liked the original Streets of Rage. I haven't played any of the others, but it's a damn fun game.
Moving on to some news, some big news. All right, this next one is kind of a fun story. So, many different people started on... No, whoa, I wrote that weird. Many different people started on many different generations of Pokemon. But of course, the JRPG's roots go back to the 90s classics Pokemon Red, Blue, and Pink. Well, if evidence dug up by Zamis Clark and analyzed by apparent Pokemon Dr. Lava, who is... Yeah, and a Pokemon historian, is to be believed this was the original plan. This information, which was leaked on 4chan, according to website Eurogamer, was found in code from Pokemon Yellow and actually lines up with early Pokemon, in which the main character was featured alongside none other than Pink
Jigglypuff.
Clefairy.
Damn. You know, I did some digging on this, and the website it was on, not 4chan, but the website that one of the websites.
Eurogamer?
Yeah. Good read. I liked this a lot. I would play this. I would totally.
I mean, it's the same game, except that you have a Clefairy instead of a Pikachu.
Dude, Metronome them bitches.
Metronome can be very good.
Yeah. Very good or very bad. I think this is awesome. I think it's a cute little thing. It'd be really cool if they did this. Kind of makes me wonder what's hiding in some of the other Pokemon source codes. Also, they kind of talk about how they didn't want to release this because, there was legal action taken against the original person that released this. And apparently allegedly, however you want to look at it, there's more information to go along with this that various people have in various places. That's just how they worded it because they didn't want to specify,
Well, want to call anybody out?
Yeah, she has this information. They have this music and this whatever and that. So apparently,
why do they? I'm sure it's the exact same game except pink.
Yeah, that's my thing. I don't know why they're being all secretive. Apparently,
Nintendo is so.
Nintendo will come after your fucking family.
Yes, they will.
They're
the Punisher.
Holy shit! They do not care. They will come after you. That's why I'm always worried about covering. That's why I don't stream Nintendo games, or at all.
Okay.
I'm just worried about Nintendo, man. They're kind of come for me.
It is interesting, though, how I think in the original manga, or at least early on, the main character, I guess it was Red, had a Clefairy, like a goofball idiot Clefairy.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, you did.
Look up images of this. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, kind of just piggybacking on the Pokemon train. There's Pokemon Twilight still going on their YouTube channel. It's covering...
Nessie, whatever her name is, the water gym leader.
Yeah,
right?
That's the most recent episode.
I think so.
And there's also going to be Pokemon Journey, which is going to be Ash and a guy that looks like Ash that has a score bunny.
I think, from what I've heard, I don't know. I used to listen to a Pokemon podcast, but I'm not sure. I think this is maybe the Sword and Shield anime. It's called Journeys. Is that what you said?
Yeah, Pokemon Journeys. It's Ash and a buddy together, but the way the trailer I watched, it's going to be coming out to Netflix in June or July, one of those two. But from the trailer I watched and the little information I did, because I didn't want to dive super deep into it, because I wanted it, to be fresh and fun. The professor they interact with is not Magnolia
or Sonya
and I think the region they say is not the one.
Galar. It's not Galar.
I don't think so.
Maybe it's not the Sword and Shield.
I'm not sure though, but also it could just be. They might be, since they're already covering some of Galar in Pokemon Twilights, they might have just had a new professor. I don't fucking know. It's Pokemon. They can do whatever they want. People will watch it. It'll sell. They'll enjoy it. It's on Netflix. So it's super easy for them to put it out. I think they said, I think I remember reading, this might be true, it might not be true, that it's going to be coming out weekly. I think that's what I read. But I'm not sure. If you want to know more about it, just either Google it or tweet us and we can talk about it.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Apparently Pokemon, the anime is always like a year behind in the West.
Because, they put it in Japan, then they got to come over, voice act it in English and yada yada and whatever. I do know their new TCG set's coming out in a couple days. Pretty hyped for that. There's some cool cards coming out. Rebels Clash.
Yeah, too bad we can't go to any tournaments or anything.
Yep, does suck.
Okay, moving on to some PS4 news. Owners of PCs will be glad to hear that according to a leak out of Amazon France, Persona 5, Bloodborne, Days Gone, and more will be heading to PC. However, shortly after this was announced or leaked, PlayStation has told GameSpot, among others, that this is simply not the case. Amazon France does have a history of leaking things in the past, and Atlas has been tweeting and putting out polls about releasing their games on other systems. So at this point, it seems anything is a possibility.
Man, I thought we had another Walmart Canada on our hands, man. But, damn, Amazon France, you let me down. I was really hoping that I could play Days Gone and Persona 5.
See, part of me thinks this is still true.
I think it's probably 70 to 80% true if I had to make up a number and throw it out there.
Right. I don't... Just because Bloodborne and Days Gone are so specific.
Yeah.
Bloodborne is 5 years old at this point, and Days Gone was kind of a... Flop. It didn't make a big splash.
Yeah.
But then it said something about the Last of Us 2, and I was like, ugh, I don't know about that.
It's like, man, listen to Amazon France. I need you to...
But I could definitely see Bloodborne and Days Gone. People have been complaining and moaning about Bloodborne's at 30 FPS since that game came out.
Yeah, I can... Oh my gosh. I'm not a particular Bloodborne fan, but I can imagine how juicy and badass that game would look, even on a medium spec PC.
Yeah, I'm sure they could do some great things with that game. Yeah. If it came to PC, I would be all down for this. I'm not a big... I'm console agnostic. I'll play if I have the console, and
a game
comes for it. I'm not one to play. I'd rather play it on PC if anything, especially if it's an FPS.
Ain't that
I pretty much the PCs are for the like indies and games that aren't exclusive. PS4 is my exclusive machine, and the Switch is for exclusives and indies that I want to play on Switch. I don't know I guess if I want to take on the go.
There you go. Yeah, that's a pretty good explanation of how you use your systems and stuff.
Xbox, I don't have an Xbox, like I've said many, many times. We got some more PlayStation news.
Speaking of Days Gone, according to an article from Push Square, its developer is now recruiting for a AAA project. Not much is known, but they mention, quote, cinematic quality facial articulation?
Yeah, boy.
Ooh, words.
Hear that pronunciation.
Words. There you go. And quote, 3D audio. It's safe to assume that this will be a PS5 game since their last game came out just last year.
Also, 3D audio is one of the big things that PS5 is kind of touting.
I mean, what is it gonna punch me different than normal audio? Like, what's so special about 3D audio?
It's all around you, 3D.
Well, that makes sense. Like Call of Duty and stuff like that. Okay, cool. I'm okay with that. Wonder what this would be though. Wonder what kind of game.
I don't know. I didn't play Days Gone, so I don't know if it would be a sequel.
Okay.
It is AAA game. I would consider Days Gone to be AAA.
There you go. Maybe it'll be the same thing as Days Gone, but just with vampires.
No, please no.
I spoke it. Maybe
vampires are almost never done well, in my opinion.
Maybe the universe won't take that grain and run with it. Universe, don't take that idea.
That's gonna be the new thing. Vampires are gonna be the new
God, I hope
new
not.
thing.
I mean, the video game industry has beat zombies to fucking death.
Not just the video game industry,
Everything.
entertainment industry in general.
Zombies, man. Now, I do not want a resurgence of fucking vampires. Give me something different.
Yeah.
Merfolk people, lizard people, I don't give a fuck. Just not vampires.
Twilight destroyed vampires forever.
It really did, man. Fuck. That's going to be it for the news. Let's move on to the Corona Corner. Go ahead and crack a cold one open with Mr. Vinny himself.
All right, let me click through all this crap that for some reason I didn't click through. First up, for PC Games In, GDQ, if you don't know, the game's done quick. A lot of its events have been canceled, obviously, because of the whole coronavirus. But they did do a Corona relief done quick. Holy crap! Apparently, they raised $400,000 to fight the virus.
Well, good for them. I appreciate that. Keep killing that fucker. It doesn't need to exist.
Yeah, they always do a great job raising money. They raised millions of dollars for cancer. Just in a few days, basically. It's very good. They do a lot of good work. I don't agree with everything they do, but I think that they have done a lot of good. And it's really fun to watch. Okay, moving on. We have, with the cancellation of E3, we have some companies. We've spoke of IGN kind of stepping in. And now we have another one. Games Radar Plus is having what they are calling Future Game Show. Is going to be taking place during the week of E3. If you want to check that out, or I guess the former week of E3, they mentioned deep dives on existing AAA and indie games. They're going to be focusing on current and next-gen consoles. Alongside that, on June 6th, PC Gamer will be hosting another PC gaming show. Like I just said, June 6th. I'm about to repeat myself for some reason. I remember really liking this last year.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. I enjoyed it.
So it's nice to know that they will be coming back. I'm assuming that they're going to be online. I don't see this. It says PC gaming has prospered in the last decade. I don't see really anything. I'm assuming it's going to be online.
Yeah, they say here, in just a quick little quote, some fantastic new games deserve recognition, and we look forward to making June 6th the day for viewers to experience what's coming next, end quote. So get hyped about that. Put it on your Google calendars.
Final bit of news on these shows. IGN, who came out first, I believe, at their Summer of Gaming event, has announced that they are going to have some information on the upcoming Cyberpunk 2077. Get hyped.
I don't know if I want any more information about Cyberpunk. They gave me what I wanted.
I'm kind of just, now I was going to say announce when we know the date.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what they could announce.
Like, they gave us the 45-minute live stream of it. They gave me a pre-order button to punch, which
true.
I was very happy. That's my only requirement. All I needed to see, I said, I want to see 30 minutes of gameplay. I want a pre-order button. And they gave me both those things and Keanu Reeves, so I can't bitch anymore.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what what it will entail, but I guess we will find out.
That's right.
And then moving on to a delay, Death Stranding has been, or the PC port, according to Polygon, has been delayed and it will now release in July. Okay. Kojima Productions actually tweeted out, following the temporary closure of Kojima Productions, we have had to delay the PC launch of Death Stranding to July 14th of this year to allow more development time amidst the current work-from-home orders in place. Thank you all for your patience and continued support. Keep on keeping on.
I wish I enjoyed that game.
I'm looking forward to trying it. I think it might be kind of meditative, kind of a chill game.
Maybe it's just not for me. I don't think there's enough going on for it to hold my attention. I do lean more towards the high action games. So
yeah, that's understandable. Not every game is for everybody.
True. It definitely seems like a good story though. I mean a lot of people enjoyed it. And finally, our last little bit of Corona news is going to be some release dates. The Last of Us 2 is going to be coming out on June 19th now, 2020. And Ghost of Tsushima from Sucker Punch will follow it on July 17th, 2020. So be sure to mark your calendars for those. Tell your smart assistants or whoever keeps up with your life those dates so you know when to check out those games.
Yeah, apparently on a PlayStation blog post, from Worldwide studio head Herman Hulst, there he is again, says these dates are possible due to a, quote, ease in the global distribution environment, end quote.
Okay. Well, had some good, had some bad, had some ugly with the Corona Corner, but we'll make it through. Finally, we got some deals for all you penny pinchers out there. Let's get into it. Total War Shogun 2 is going to be free through May 1st.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to come to Xbox Game Pass next month.
Dude, hell yeah, I swear, they just need to sponsor us and just let us. I mean...
They sponsor like Shroud.
Look,
I don't think they're sponsoring us.
Sometimes they got to make a wish.
I'm gonna hit my mic again.
Got to make a wish.
Like
we have a dream.
Times.
We'll get there. So, XCOM 2 is going to have a free trial through April 30th, and it's 75% off.
PS Plus, there's a rumor. I don't know if this is true or not. I got this from, Square. Push Square. So, according to the rumor, this is actually this will be a great month if this is true. But according to the rumor, Dying Light and Dark Souls Remastered are going to be the free games for May. That would be insane. Those are two top tier games.
Still doesn't have the twinkle in my eye to re-up my PlayStation Plus, but good for those people.
You would like Dying Light 2 a lot, or Dying Light a lot.
I have Dying Light.
Oh, do you?
No, I have Dead by Daylight.
Those
I get those.
Completely different.
Yeah, they are completely different. Okay.
And then finally, apparently, according to GameSpot, you can snag a free month of Funimation. I guess now, apparently that they're releasing this because of the Trials of Mana release. I think there's an anime. So if you're an anime fan and you want to go find something like Funimation, go check that out for yourself.
You normally it's $6 a month or however you want to pay for it. In case you didn't want to do a deep dive and figure out the code, you're going to put in the promo section. I'll tell you for it right here. You're going to be putting in Mana, MANAFAN 20 in the promo code section of Funimation, just so you can.
Say that one more time.
ManaFan, MANFANS20, ManaFans. So you can.
You say fans?
Fans, yeah. ManaFans 20.
Okay, so there is an S.
There is an S,
okay.
Yes. MANFANS 20. And on this website, it's all caps. You can try it both ways.
That's 20 numerals?
20, yeah. 20 is the numbers.
20. Okay.
20, yeah. Yeah, MANFANS 20. All together.
That's it for the news, though. You can, as always, follow us on our socials that I can't remember if Jordan wants to.
Want Me Podcast on Twitter. You can follow Ryan at Ryan Divisions on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Swaylock. You want to follow our Instagram. We would appreciate it. It's at Want Me Gaming. You can email the show, questions, comments, concerns, different doodads, tillywhackers like that. Don't email us your tillywhackers because I just never realized
Please don't.
Yeah. Anyway.
They have other websites for that.
That's right. wantitmepodcast@gmail.com is going to be our email. If you want to subscribe to the show, please hit that button. It is free and it helps us out a lot. You want to leave us a review on iTunes. That would be greatly appreciated. What else are you doing right now besides staying indoors and listening to podcasts? We'd appreciate the review. 5 stars, write whatever you want. Put a question. Once I figure out how to get on there and read them again, I will put them out on the show. iTunes is kind of foreign for me to navigate because it's Apple.
It's not great.
It's not. I should just be able to log into the portal and read the review, but it's apparently not that.
It's fairly obscure, I will say.
It's weird. So, we appreciate you. We thank you for listening, rating, comment, subscribing, all that other doodads. We appreciate the Heatley brothers for our intro outro music and our Alicia for our artwork as always. We thank y'all. Stay safe. Play on. Wear a mask. Drink water.
Play on.
Bye.